What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruno Africana, coming to you all with a tarot reading. Go ahead and like my channel, hit the bell, subscribe so you know when I'm putting these readings up. Because we're about to get right into these, and I'm not trying to hold y'all long, and I'm trying to get a bunch of readings out. And I hope that you all can hear me, and I hope that you have enjoyed your 4th of July and had a good week so far. If you haven't, stay tuned. I might make it week turnaround with some of these jokes I'm about to tell on these folks. And not necessarily jokes, but I'm going to talk some shit with these cards, y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all now, these 5 cards here are going to be presented at the beginning of the next 3 readings. This reading that I'm going to do and the 3 readings behind it, so the next 4 readings, because all 4 people that I pull cards on, they seem to have this same thing in common. Each of them have an issue with their ego leading them, and it's led them to some bad karmic situations. But we're going to get off into the readings. Let's talk about Keith Lee and Taraji P. Henson at this BET Awards. First of all, y'all, shout out to everybody who's tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for returning. Thank you for subscribing. I love you and I appreciate you so much. We're not going to be on that type of time that BET was on with Keith Lee. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I see both sides of the argument. I see Keith Lee's point of view, and I also see Taraji's point of view. But we're going to point y'all out to why that whole situation happened, okay? While Keith Lee does his thing, I've always had this opinion of him that he does too much. I've always felt that he was extremely egotistical. Even in that situation with him with that lady with that food truck. Although she was wrong. I'm not saying that she was not wrong. I'm not taking up for her greedy ass at all, because $4,000 should not make anybody cross anybody, because baby, that money will be gone today. Okay, that money ain't gonna last beyond today. And if you can make it last beyond today, guess what? It's gonna last you about 3-4 days. Okay, it's easy to run through $4,000. So why her greed led her to take all of the money from her employees that Keith Lee had taken and given her. He gave her $4,000 to split amongst the staff, and I think he was paying for haircuts for people or whatever was going on at that food truck. But the way that I think that he could have handled the situation a little bit better. Fuck how she got exposed. I ain't talking about that. She deserved to be exposed. I think because it was his money, he should have made sure each transaction went the way that he wanted it to go, so that there wouldn't be any blowback. But I also kind of feel like Keith Lee almost was looking for a situation to go wrong, or that situation to go wrong, so that he could have something to talk about, so that he could have a reason to critique this event, because evidently it was some niggerance going on, okay? And he not necessarily inserted himself, because people sent him over there to critique the business, whatever happened. However, he ended up mixed up in it. But I feel like he could have handled his money and the transaction better. And I think that he was looking for a situation to happen, and he found it, unfortunately, because the woman's greed got the best of her. I think he smelled that greed on that woman, and he kind of manipulated the situation into his favor. Not that he's lied about anything about the money he gave. He gave the money. They showed the receipts, all of that. That's not the issue. The thing is, I think he could smell a situation going bad, and he inserted himself in it so that he could have views and could have something to talk about negatively. And as I started before, I've always had this opinion of Keith Lee that he did too much. In any of his critiques of food, specifically with black restaurants, he does this. He slams them over the head really bad. And I feel like the BET Awards thing was his karma coming back to get him. And this won't be the only thing that happens to him. Because again, he does too much. He's very much so full of himself. And that BET Award situation happening is nothing but the side effects of his own behavior. Now, y'all, come on now, keep it real. Y'all know Taraji know who that man is. She knew who Jordan Howlett was. Um, but she know who that man is. I'm going to get into the cards and tell y'all why she did that. But on the other hand, y'all, Taraji is busy. She booked and busy and got shit to do. Why would she know who Keith Lee is? And not only that, BET itself might have been trying to stir some shit with Taraji. They switched the seats up at the last minute and didn't tell her. Or they told her at the last minute while she was getting her little, commentary on. And it may have slipped her mind. Was it malicious what Taraji did? Girl, it's layers to this onion, okay? But the malicious intent falls behind BET. See, the thing is, you never know who the fuck people know. I don't care how small their business is. I don't care how huge their business is. I don't care how insignificant you think people are. People know a lot of people. Just learn how to treat people, okay? Now, as I said, I see Taraji's point of view. She like, it ain't that deep. It ain't. It really ain't. Just like Keith Lee said, it ain't that deep when he went after these people that he was critiquing at restaurants. It ain't that deep. Get your shit together, right? That's basically what Taraji told him. But let's get on into these cards, because now Keith Lee is suffering maybe some blowback, and dare I say a little bit of a downfall because of the way he's handling this situation. I fully believe that if it had been a white presenter, because y'all know BET gives coon teas, they'll get a white motherfucker up there and have them hosting BET and have that motherfucker with French braids and shit. But had it been a white host, or had it been a non-black but non-white host, let me put it like that. Let's say if BET fucked around one year for no reason, got Mindy Kaling, or got who the fuck is a non-white, y'all, that I can name this around niggas, or niggas know who the fuck they is. I don't know. Don't you dare say Amy Schumer, because no fucking body likes her. But let's just say it was just one of them, He would not have reacted like that. He would have been cool. Dare I say he would have been calmer towards a man. And I'm not calling man gay, but I know that there is a certain segment of men who will quickly disrespect a woman, not only just a woman, a black woman, quicker than they will a male. Does Keith Lee give me that energy? Sorta, kinda. I don't think that he'll get in a woman's face or no shit like that, but he'll do some shady shit like throw the rose to the floor and shit. And it was done to disrespect Taraji. He didn't say this was at BET. Now, had he said it was at BET, I'd have understood it a little bit. But because he attacked Taraji is why he getting ready to get this heat in these cards, girl. And see, he's facing that blowback because people are going to move on. That shit is played out. People are really like, that ego trip and shit that these people get and start doing when they get so many followers on YouTube or TikTok or whatever the fuck social media network they're using that causes them to blow up. People are tired of these behaviors from these fucking people. And all four of these readings that I'm going to do or have to do with people that need to kill their ego and are suffering from some type of bad karma and fallout with their fans because of their behavior. Yeah, this one's going to be a little lengthy, so go on, kick your feet up, light your blunt, do what you got to do, baby, because we about to talk, okay? Like I said, Keith Lee is facing a little bit of blowback because of the shit that he has been doing. He went up in that BET Awards just like every other regular person, just like every other person that is a YouTuber that happened to have gotten in, went up in there with his chest stuck out, He's fighting with everybody now. He's fighting. He's feeling this downfall. Let me go through the cards correctly. That Tower and that Two of Daggers, that's him not getting along with his industry. See, he thought he had a seat at that fucking table and told y'all about that fucking invisible seat these people pull out for you. People will elevate you to greatness and you don't deserve it. Not saying he didn't deserve it. Not saying that he didn't have his own following because he's an MMA fighter. But that has nothing to do with what's going on now. He's not being scolded because he's an MMA fighter. He's being scolded by people because you've been being an asshole to people. See, this is a double-edged sword for him, okay? With that Tower card coming in with him fighting with people in the industry now. This is him causing turmoil, maybe unfairly destroying people's businesses with the words that are coming off of his tongue, simply because he has a following. Again, he went in there with his motherfucking chest stuck out. You know, he done gained a backbone because y'all done made him believe that he's somebody that he's not. Made him believe that he was greater than what he is. Dare I say, made him think he was famous. Made him think he was sitting amongst his peers. But what he didn't realize was that same chest that he had stuck out and that same attitude that he had was about to stab him in the back, was about to become a burden. See, the thing is, with that Ten of Bones, that's the Ten of Wands energy. See, the things that he's been saying, the things that he's been writing, typing, you know, about people, critiquing people, it came back and bit him in the ass. Okay? So he feeling himself. He the new boy. We people done poured energy into this shit about him critiquing people's restaurants, and he been tearing people's asses the fuck up. My daughter had seen a review by him, ironically, that was done on Jack in the Box, and he gave fucking Jack in the Box a good review. But he took his ass and decided he was going to critique everybody else, you know, tear their shit apart. Get your shit together. It's his energy that he gives these businesses. So, someone gave him an opportunity. I guess it's the public, because I don't know that any companies have reached out to him personally regarding him being a food critic, because again, he's a fucking MMA fighter. Is he a chef or anything like that? Maybe he's shooting to get on Chopped to be a celebrity chef judge or something. I don't know. But the way that he was critiquing people and tearing people down maybe made him get an offer in a dark arena. Made him start feeling himself. He became full of his own, you know, he ate up the hype behind it. I'm sorry, y'all, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning I'm recording, so forgive me if I'm a loss for words. But anyway, he was buying the hype behind him, tearing people down and enjoying his success. Again, he thought that he had a seat at the table with these people. Few motherfucking celebrities done acknowledged him and done posted him. I told y'all about these celebrities posting y'all, meaning nothing, okay? He began to think that he was amongst friends. And since celebrities are now paying him attention and paying his critiques attention, why, these must be my friends. I have found my people. And he began to completely buy the hype about himself, honey. Nobody could tell him shit. And in him not being able to be told shit, he like, well, let me critique some of these celebrity restaurants. I don't think that he was listening to people. That Ace of Daggers is that Ace of Swords, and this one comes with a snake on it and it's read from a different type of deck. And this means that it wasn't a good idea for him to do that, okay? Eyes wide open, you know, his nose open. He feels like he knows everything. He feels like I can now critique everybody. And he decided to put that venom on Candy Barres, honey. You know, when he decided to go down there and critique her restaurant, and he drugged Candy real bad and had all them folk in them comments talking about, oh yeah, I was treated this way at her restaurant, da-da-da-da-da, you know, stirring the pot. And then when I guess Candy responded to it, he kind of got smart with her, like, you know, that's on you. Get your goddamn restaurant together, you know, going off at it. He didn't per se say that. I'm paraphrasing like a motherfucker, okay? But this is the energy that he was giving up, okay? See, when he became too mouthy and decided he was going to go at Candy, that's where he fucked up at. See, he was getting so much of what he wanted, you know. He felt like he's in a 9 of coins position. He's there. I'm getting paid for this now. I'm upper echelon. You're going to recognize who I am. I am Keith Lee, the food critic. You should fear me. Like, this is the energy that he gave, you know, and he got a little bit too mouthy when he went at Candy. Okay, see, the thing is, when he went at Candy Barres, what he didn't realize is Candy, although she's from an old 90s group, this is an EGOT winner here, baby. She got more power than a little bit in Hollywood and hip-hop and R&B, okay? She has the power to take things from you, and that's exactly what she did, because whatever review he did, it hurt Candy. It hurt her business. I don't know if it hurt her feelings too much, because Candy ain't that type of girl, but it hurt her business, okay? And 9 of Bones is her being hurt by it. And y'all know what the fuck these folk in this industry give. See, Keith Lee thought he was just running up against regular ass people, baby. Kandi ain't been in this industry this fucking long for no fucking reason, okay? So she got back at him, okay? Not saying she put no juju on him, because I don't know if she get down like that, but I don't know that she does not get down like that. However, Kandi is very vindictive and she holds motherfucking grudges and she like, nigga, did you forget who the fuck I am? Okay? So knowing that her and Taraji are cool and they get along, she slide up next to Taraji, make her an offer. Get this nigga when he get up on that stage. Forget his name, do all of that. Do something to, humble him. And that's exactly what that was about, baby. Like I said, Taraji ain't forgot that man's name. She knew who he was, but it was all a thing of embarrassing him because he tried to embarrass her friend. I don't care what y'all say. I love a friend like that. See, that was way back when, but Taraji said, let me help my friend. Since you took my friend head off, I'm gonna take your head off on live fucking TV. And that's what she did. And now Keith Lee is standing all alone with his little people around him in his feelings, choking on the venom that he has put out here. See, words came back to hurt him, and now he's in his feelings, hoping that everybody else will join him in this piss fest. But we ain't trying to be bothered with it, honey. You sank your own ship. I'm not saying that you all have to be afraid of people, but it's certain motherfuckers you can't swing on like that, Keith, okay? I mean, he drugged Kandi so motherfucking bad, baby. He had to know she was going to stop a bag or stop or put some distance or shorten his motherfucking entertainment future. And that's exactly what she did. The three of bones and the hanged one, baby. Oh, she just put a stop to that length of that whatever career. Not saying that his YouTube is gonna go away or anything like that. No, but them views gonna go down. People gonna take him less seriously because of the way that he's responding to this situation, and people are going to move on. But that's Keith Lee's fault because he became full of himself, and his past has come back to haunt him. Oh well, be humble, nigga. Stop being so quick to try to attack a black woman. See, I don't know if y'all paying attention, but see, this is the second time he done publicly went at a black, or the third time. Again, that lady was wrong, but you see, you pay attention to what this dude be doing, okay? And don't feel sorry for him, because this is his own doing. He caused this. All right, let's get to the next.